This video is about limiting beliefs and how setting achievable goals that are just a little bit too easy could really damage your life and not just hold you back in life, but actually turn you into a really unhealthy person and turn you into the worst version of yourself. How do I know this? Because I did that to myself. I'm out of it, we're good, but I'm gonna go over my story a little bit, and I hope this brings value to everyone. Join me. All right, so we're just gonna hop right into it. Long story short, when I was 20, I got diagnosed with manic bipolar 1, schizoaffective, and ADHD. And there are schizoaffective people, ADHD people, and bipolar people individually that are so severe that they are no longer a functioning human being and they're living off disability for the rest of their lives. It gets that intense. And I'm one of those people. And I've written a book that I never published, but I fucking wrote it. I got 10 chapters written. I worked for Connie D'Souza, Canada's most celebrated female chef. I've had friends compete on Top Chef. I'm sure if I really went for it, I could have competed on Top Chef. I've had a personal chef business that did really well, but it wasn't super profitable, and I stopped. I've had a clothing business that did really well, but I didn't have the funds to keep going because my supplier lost all of my product in their own warehouse and literally put me out of business within a few hours. That's what happens when you're a startup, right? You can go out of business in 30 fucking minutes. With that being said, you can go out of business mentally in about a fucking year if you just don't take care of yourself. So the point of this is to move forward, see life in a new light, and understand that you have to set goals that you're probably not going to achieve. And when you get halfway to that, that is a 10x result compared to what you would have done prior. That's what I'm doing all the time. I do everything 100%. Let's get into that. Do everything 100%. And what I mean is, like, you'll probably, even if you tell yourself and whisper to yourself before every task, like, if I see a dirty plate and I just want to walk away from it, I'm like, do everything 100%, and I turn around and I do it. If I see something in a video that I really like, and I've been writing a lot of notes and I'm feeling kind of lazy now and I might turn the video off, I'm like, no, do everything 100%. Do everything when you don't feel like it. Write that note down and hold yourself accountable. That's the whole point of goal setting, is to hold yourself accountable so that you know where you are in your progress. It's not just wishful thinking that gets you out of your mental health state. It's not just wishful thinking that gets you to a new spiritual level. It's not just wishful thinking that's going to get me successful and help this brand new TikTok account do really well. By the way, guys, you're watching a video with someone with only 6 followers on this account. So if you want to like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh shit, this isn't on YouTube yet. Actually, I might throw this one on YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what it does? It fuels the algorithm if you're getting any value out of this. But anyway, I just really want to make it clear that I've been homeless before from my mental health. I couldn't find my way home. I was so deep in psychosis. That's how it happened. And I'm here. I found my way. I'm doing really well. And I want to inspire the next person that is just about to slip. So if you feel yourself slipping in life, I want you to follow me, because I'm doing these videos all the time now. This is my second one today, and it's only 10:21 in the morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. I might have 2 more videos uploaded by the end of today, so stick around. All right, so this is going to be kind of like a way to set up your room to give you constant reminders of who you are, where you're going, and what the next steps are, all without putting in a whole ton of effort. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, because it's right behind me, is all those sticky notes. I have even more on my wall. I'll show you when we do the tour of my room, and I show you everything around here and how I have it set up. But it's almost for like a business and spiritual purpose. The spiritual purpose is to keep you in line, and the business purpose is to keep your dreams feeling, because that's the dream these days. Everybody wants to do their own thing. Everybody wants to be out there making success. Everybody knows you can do online courses instead of going to college. Everybody knows that society is in the downward turn in terms of mainstream media and mainstream ways to live your life. This is a new day. This is a new era. This is the way that I am preparing for the future. And this is how I set up my room. So if your computer is important to your lifestyle, make sure that every app on your desktop, whether it's a Windows or Mac, has a purpose. Take out everything you don't need. Set up lamps so that you can turn off the lights at night and have dim lighting for easy, nice moods. Set up sticky notes and take notes. Give yourself, like, that's my own quote. That's why I signed it. But there's other people's quotes on here. There's shit that I'm learning from my courses on here. There's stuff that I need to do in 4 more days on here. There's goals that I haven't even got to on here. And it's not organized in any particular way. And I almost do that on purpose because I gaze at it from far away like this, like when I'm brainstorming. And then I'll just come up and I usually just walk up and read a few and get something out of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote that down. And then I use it in my content idea, or I use it in my writing, or I use it in whatever I'm working on. So moving forward, have shit that is like childhood shit to you. So like for me, I played hockey growing up. I'm Canadian. My teams are the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Calgary Flames. So I make that a theme in my room, and I have the jerseys set up intentionally around, reminding me of who I am, where I came from. I'm from Ontario. I was raised in Alberta. I have the military jersey to remind myself to be militant. I have a Kadri jersey because he's my favorite player from the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he got traded to the Calgary Flames, and I think it's hilarious that he still plays for one of my favorite teams. Went out and got a puck at the arena. This is a memory from me and my dad. We went to the hockey game earlier this year, so I keep that up there. The red grinders from high school, the other two are from my early 20s, and the one there is a double of one that I'm using right now. I never had the balls to go out and buy Kobe's and Jordans and wear them and get flashy when I was younger, and this is the first pair of Kobe's I ever got, and I've never gotten anything nicer. I've gotten more Kobe's since, but these are the ones that mean the most to me because I've had them since I was 18 years old and I'm 28 now. That hat was given to me when my friend moved to California. He's dual citizen and he spent 7 years in California, and we maintained our friendship probably because of that reminder every day that it's like, oh yeah, gotta be bros with Lawson. Got Ontario license plates from family in Ontario. Got an Alberta license plate behind all those phones. I have every phone from high school up until now, every phone I've had. I got my vapes. This is a reminder that I need to put vaping on the shelf. In front marketing, almost got a job with them, but I didn't. But I kept it as a reminder to keep moving forward because if one person was going to pay attention to me in the market, someone else will. I think you get the point. The whole point of this is to be on top of your shit and be happy about it, not just be disciplined about it, but to like have like an upward vibe around your environment that gives you constant reminders. That's it. That's the whole point of it. It's not like a vision board where you put up pictures of shit you want. Like I call that a greed board. That's not a vision board. If you have a board in your room just covered with pictures of mansions and cars and fancy shit you can't afford yet, with like 1 or 2 goals written down on it, you're doing it completely backwards. That's not how it works at all. You have to put up your intentions for the universe to move you towards the things that you're going to receive in life. That's how it works. All right, I'm just trying to like keep it super light today, so I think I'm just gonna do like a tour of my little condo that I've built on the inside of this house. The only thing I'm missing here is a kitchen. I have to go downstairs for the kitchen, but I got a pretty good setup, and I hope I didn't make anyone like cry too hard yesterday, like when I was like talking about me being homeless and shit, because my life ain't that bad. It was like a few months of my life. That's it. It was the worst few months of my life, but it's not my whole life. So I'm going to share with you my life right now. Share some insight, share some personality. Now we're just going to do a little cribs.